Yeah, you're insightful, but are you likable? You got jokes, you're the host, stand up. Are you likable?
I messed up this morning. I had a matcha.
And that's a tea.
I didn't have a coffee.
Okay.
Instead, I had a matcha.
Okay.
Which is like the Japanese version of coffee. And you can't, dude, I can't drink a caffeinated beverage from a culture with a hard work ethic. It doesn't do shit. Like I don't have that in me. Like I'm an American. I need a Monster and a cigarette. Let's fucking go. Let's hit the road. I was falling asleep. I was like, I don't know what those people are doing over there.
It didn't do anything for you?
Did nothing. It did absolutely nothing.
Okay.
It was like a nicotine patch. I have 30 on my arm right now. There's nothing.
Trying to hold it together.
There's absolutely fucking nothing.
I love that for you.
Yeah, well, because the U.S. does energy right. We're like, oh, are you tired? It's just juice, and it's gonna make you like freak the fuck out. Like, dude, do you hate your job? Here's an Adderall. Enjoy. You could stay up all night on this.
America.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the intro line. Hello and welcome to Likable, a show where we discuss comedy from an entry-level perspective. I'm your host, David Stickle, and today I'm joined by Ada Detski.
Happy to be here.
Ooh, ooh. All right, so we were just complaining about how
Japanese people suck. No, I think they're great. I think that the thing is that they have this like hard work ethic that's like in their culture, and they don't need like a monster energy. We do.
Yeah, they're just generally happier overall.
Yeah.
And we're depressed and hard to get out of bed.
Well, think about like the people who have the most caffeinated beverages or do coffee right. It's literally the laziest cultures. Italians.
Yeah.
The French.
Yep.
Like they're all coffee-based cultures because they're the laziest people ever.
The French are the laziest, I would say.
Don't get me started.
Don't get you started.
Don't get me started. I work in a French company.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to you want to shut up?
Nah, it's fine.
No, fuck 'em.
It'll be underground in a couple of years. It won't matter.
Is it a French Metro North? French subway system?
No, it's a tech company.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Le IBM.
Yeah. Basically that.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I think the French are pretty lazy, except for like how they say certain words. Like even croissant is like, that's easy to say but hard to spell.
They're very hardworking in their pretentiousness. They will only work to make you look like an asshole, and then beyond that, go fuck yourself.
Yep.
But they work out of spite. There's no honor. We need to get back a little bit to like an honor culture.
We do.
I've been very upset with what I've been seeing lately. There's no more honor.
There's no more honor.
People have just
slammed Japan earlier, but there's no more honor.
I mean, they're right. There's no more honor. And even between them, there's no more honor. Mm-hmm. They're not even fucking.
Who?
The Japanese.
They're not?
Yeah, they're like not producing a new generation. That's why they keep on. They're actually shortening the work week like in Japan so that people have more time to fuck.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Whoa.
There's no kids.
That I did not know that. So like Emperor of Japan he's like, dude, like I'm just so tuckered out. Like I need to figure out how to get these babies made. And some guy's like, oh, maybe if we just took a day off. I did that in a French accent. I don't know why. Maybe if we take a day off, we will be able to fornicate. It's like, I don't think that guy's one of us. But
right.
Yeah. And they would just start reproducing.
Emperor is a title of
the new groove.
Well, yeah, no, but like emperor seems like, president seems like a title that works. Prime minister kind of like a little bit like, I don't know. Prime minister just strikes me as very it's like you gave like a kid like a bunch of toys and just to like go off. Like prime minister's so unserious. An emperor, what the fuck does an emperor do? You just sit in like a bunch of cloths and make decrees and like eat grapes.
Emperor is very pope-like, I think.
Yeah. They don't do much.
No, they don't.
Just kind of like, you know, the only difference is I think like a pope has to be nice, so they have to kiss the sick people. I think of emperors as just like shooing everybody away.
They murder the sick people.
They're more like You ever seen Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? I think it's a little more like that.
Never
I think
seen
that
it,
they
but-
live a little more emperor-ish.
So they're bougie popes.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that, you know what? That checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in Japan. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they're not fucking over there though.
Because they're tired, dude. People are like falling asleep in the streets.
I feel like now this is on the edge of racism
Here we go.
and glory. I feel like China reproduces a lot, and they seem to work very hard.
No, they don't.
China doesn't.
Well, okay,
reproduce a
so
lot?
so with China, do you remember like they had that whole like one baby thing?
Oh yeah.
They had that for a long time. That fucked them up.
Oh,
fucked them up.
Only men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck them
yeah.
up. So now there's like a bunch of Chinese dudes that are like very upset. And
They're just like,
they're incels, dude, because there's no one. And like, you know, maybe you could go like, all right, crossbreed with the Japanese. The Japanese would hate that shit because they all hate each other.
yeah.
This was explained to me. Like, the Japanese see themselves as like supremacists a lot of the time. This is how it was explained to me by, granted, a Taiwanese person.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, maybe some like hatred from like the sides.
Yeah.
A little bit.
My older, whiter uncle explained Asian culture to me.
No, this was my smaller, more Taiwanese friend.
Okay.
Taiwanese-ier friend. And she was telling me, she was just like, yeah, they like the Japanese see themselves as above all the other Asians, and like honestly, I get it.
Me too.
I get why they think that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely have branded themselves as cooler.
But as a white Eastern European, relax.
As a white Eastern European?
Relax. All of you relax.
Oh, okay. Was that me? Am I
Me.
included in that? Oh,
Are you Eastern European?
I'm Dutch and Irish. I grew up
Yeah, you guys are fine.
Yeah, we could do.
You guys are fine.
Yeah, we're just the worst.
You guys just end up in Rhinebeck and have like a nice time. You have like colonial homes and you wave hello to each other.
Uh-huh.
That's just, you're nice people.
You don't wave to people in Staten Island because of
Dude,
Eastern
no,
European?
you're gonna get shot in the face. You wave to
Really?
somebody. Yeah, Staten Island is a place where if you're looking in a general direction, you will get a, hey, what are you looking at?
Really?
What are you looking at? Like, you don't look at people.
You don't look at them.
I haven't made eye contact with a stranger, several family members for years. No, I'm not gonna. You look at someone, you're looking for something wrong. You're looking for a fight.
Okay. What brand of Eastern Euro are you?
It's complicated.
Okay.
So I'm Jewish, so we had to move around a lot.
Okay.
But I think like at first it was like Germany, Poland type of thing. And then my whole family emigrated from Ukraine in like the 90s.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Germany, Poland, and then Ukraine.
Yeah, so my dad's family went up to Romania and my mom's went to Ukraine. So they were on Ukraine, like more of the west side, and then my dad moved there, and they all came from Ukraine like in the 90s.
So in Staten Island, is there like little subsections of like Ukrainian folk and then like other Eastern European?
Oh, they're all the same.
They're
all the same.
I know they're all the same. But...
Listen, they like to say that they're not the same, and like there are a lot of cultures within like the USSR. I think what annoys me most about this whole war situation is
politics.
Yeah,
Different camera today.
Right. Welcome to Fox News. Welcome to Hot Takes.
Hot takes.
Yeah, this is going to be the most unlikable podcast ever because
No, we recorded it 2 episodes ago. It hasn't launched yet, but we could try.
This specific episode is going to just call it unlikable.
Okay.
All right. I'll start off with the thesis and then we can go down from there. I don't think it would matter if Ukraine was wiped off the map whatsoever.
Jesus. Okay.
I don't think it would matter. I don't give a shit. Do you give a shit?
No, not really.
You don't give a shit.
Yeah, no.
That guy out there doesn't give a shit. No one gives a shit.
No one really knows.
Look at them.
I know. Look at these people.
They're buying chips. They don't give a shit about Ukraine, and they shouldn't. Okay, so my entire life, everyone was always like, "Oh, you're Russian," because we're right next to there, and I was just like, it's kind of complicated, but whatever. And I had so many friends who were kind of like those satellite states around Russia, so like Ukraine, Moldova, whatever, and they all claim to be Russian. Within a couple days of Putin invading Ukraine, everyone turned into a Ukrainian again. Every single one of them. And I was like, you bandwagon ass bitches, you don't know shit about Ukraine. You can't speak Ukrainian, which is basically just Russian with a Jersey accent.
Can you speak Ukrainian?
No. Why would I speak a dead language?
Can you speak Russian?
Can I speak Latin?
Can you?
No.
Oh.
I can speak Russian though. Because it's a real thing. I'm going to need it.
It's a real thing.
I'm going to need it.
Yeah.
When I defect.
Go to Alaska and then just take a short boat ride.
Yeah.
And you'll be
Isn't
right
that,
there.
that little stretch of water is like where they filmed The Deadliest Catch or something like that.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
It's fucking insane. That one little stretch is just like, that's what they should do in the border between Mexico and America, is just that little stretch between Alaska and Russia.
Don't they like just do crabs on The Deadliest Catch?
Is that it? I don't know. It sounds pretty bad.
I don't know. Isn't that pretty sad? Like, this is the deadliest catch. It's just fucking crabs.
Just crabs.
Yeah, if I could get that on a Friday night. No, that's.
They just show where their little pincers like pinch them. They're just like, ow.
We lost 6 guys today. This is the deadliest catch. They just keep looking at the camera when they say the title of the show.
Yeah. That was just for one guy on coke.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just driving the boat by himself and trying to operate all the bullshit alone.
That's a great system that they have. It's just like a little moat.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to catch everything when it's got like a little trough to run through. Yeah. Fun stuff. Ukraine.
Yeah, I'm over it.
You're over it?
I'm over it.
We're done with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever see the show, the movie? I think it's a Pixar or a Disney movie, Element. No, it's like some kind of city parallel, and like each section of the city is like, oh, these are where like the fire people live. This is where the water people.
Yes,
it's not Avatar,
I have seen
but
this.
yeah. It's supposed to be like, oh, this is where the Italian neighborhood. This is the Irish neighborhood. This is the.
So it's a Bronx Tale, but without.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the fire girl falls in love with the water guy, and you saw it.
I see clips of shit on like
inspiring.
TikTok or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, that they like. He like dulled her flame and shit.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, which
that
is like probably a
he
metaphor for
extinguished
like when a girl dates a guy that's a fucking bum. Like he dulled her flame.
Yeah, I think water sucks. Water looked like it sucked in that movie. Like the water was like a nerd.
Yeah, he keeps fucking shit up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like clumsy. Yeah, like a doofus, like a hipster doofus.
That's a Seinfeld reference.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No. What?
Yeah.
Can you go
Elaine was yelling at Kramer one time, and she went, "You're just a stupid hipster doofus." And so when I was like picking my Instagram name, I just went, whatever, fuck it. I just
hipster doofus.
It's stuck.
Yeah.
I think I just watched that episode or something.
Really?
I was like, all right, fuck it. Yeah. I'm always taking shit from Seinfeld.
Do you? Yeah, all of your material.
I got so when I was I'll tell the story quickly. When I was like going into 3rd grade, they had like language tests, and you had to, one of them was like write a poem. Mm-hmm. And so I'm an asshole. So I wrote my poem that I wrote. I was like 7 years old. Remember that episode of Seinfeld where it was like, oh, yada, yada, yada? Mm-hmm. And that was my poem. It was just yada, 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 yada. Because it was all bullshit.
Yeah.
And then my teacher, I feel like I'm hitting the wall. And then my teacher like called my parents and was like, okay, so like, listen, your kid is retarded. Your kid is clearly retarded. And then my mom was like, no. And they were laughing, and then they just explained, and my teacher was so over it. She was like, no, listen, your kid is autistic. Like, seriously, take your kid to a therapist. Like, go see a therapist. Your kid is autistic. My dad actually won that for me, and he was like, all right, cool, I'll take my kid to a psychiatrist, and if they say that she's not autistic, I'm suing the entire school district. And they never brought it up again. It was all because of Seinfeld.
Yeah. You're autistic for Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Like some guys do trains, some people do music. Like,
Seinfeld is my thing.
Yeah.
No, I've met some people who are genuinely autistic for Seinfeld. Seinfeld, and you,
oh my god, yes,
you meet them.
Yeah,
they're around.
We have a patron at the bar, and he like anytime he hears about a Seinfeld trivia, he's like, boom. Gotcha.
Seinfeld is something that people are autistic about.
Yeah.
Friends fans are also a little bit autistic about their show, but the difference is that Friends is such a stupid people show that nobody gives a shit.
I hated Friends, like watching it, because I don't get the concept of how old are they supposed to be in that show?
So I think when you start out, they're like 26, 27.
Okay, and they just have like these massive apartments in New York, and they just don't do anything all day long.
Monica's family is rich.
Okay.
That's explained.
Okay.
Ross has a job. Chandler has a job. I think, who else? Phoebe is unexplained.
That's how I want to be identified. Yeah. David's unexplained. We don't know who he does. Yeah.
She's like she just grew up on the streets. She was the black character of the show, let's be honest.
Because she was so tall.
Well, because she was like the one with like the most urban experience.
Oh.
In the show.
Okay.
She was like scrappy.
Yeah.
And then everyone else was like white, rich, Long Island types. Mm-hmm. That was pretty much it.
Yeah, I know Joey from the show. He's like, "How you doing?" Like that kind of.
That could have been Joe Rogan.
That could have been.
Yeah, he auditioned for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Think about how different the world would be if we ever got
dude.
Joe Rogan.
Kamala Harris would have won.
Yeah.
If Joe Rogan had gotten Friends, Kamala Harris would be president right fucking now.
We'd have the guy that played Joey doing Fear Factor.
Yeah. No, we would be so pussified if Joe Rogan got Friends.
Yeah. Or we'd be like a radical nation of just like fucking military motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Because that's like our one of our softest shows.
That would have been,
like one of our most radical, like hardcore motherfuckers on there.
Yeah, I don't think he would have been as hardcore if he went on Friends versus like doing Fear Factor.
I don't know.
Like,
he still went bald, so I feel like that radicalizes men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. He's like, fuck.
I could see that.
Yeah. That's how they get mad. And, you know, who knows how he would have handled Matthew Perry's passing in that case if they were actually close.
Man,
should I have not brought that up?
I hope Joe Rogan would have been okay with Matthew Perry's passing. If in an alternative universe he did get Friends, I'm sure that would have been really hard on him.
He would have taken it poorly.
Yeah, as if Matthew Perry was the first person to ever fucking die.
Yeah,
and like they're so sad. They're trying to like Robin Williams him.
Well,
they're trying to act like he was like this genius. It's like, all right, he was an actor. Relax. He did a bunch of fucking ket.
He was what?
Ketamine.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that term.
I just felt like shortening.
Yeah, you just.
I've never done fucking ket. Never done that shit. Barely done coke.
Did you make up the term ket?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I thought you were just debuting it here on this podcast that nobody listens to.
I'll coin it. If they want me to coin it, I'll coin it.
Yeah, and then sue the school. When they don't say it right.
Yeah, dude, he was like, you know, in a bathtub just doing a bunch of drugs and like, geez, it didn't work out this time. Try a fucking bath bomb. I don't know. It's not the worst way to go in a bath. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean,
have you taken a bath recently?
No, I haven't showered in years.
It's genuinely when you get into a bath after like not taking one for such a long time, you're like, oh, I forgot this is luxury.
Yeah.
I forgot how nice this is.
The hot tub is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a private one.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, when you're just by yourself in a hot tub, you're like, this is the height of luxury.
Yeah.
This is so nice.
Yeah. Or, you know, like it sucks when like you're in the hot tub in a public place and then a Japanese man sits down next to you and he's like, bonjour, monsieur. Comment ça va? It's like, God damn it. Yeah. Another French Japanese person.
Right. And you're like high on ket.
Yeah. I'm just like, we're trying to fade away, but you keep talking to me.
You keep kamikazing my ket, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna happen sometimes in public hot tubs, though. You know, that's the risk we take.
That's why I don't go in them.
Public hot tubs.
Disgusting.
No.
The elk of everyone else in my water supply. No. No.
That's drinkable to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Just buying OnlyFans girls bathwater on eBay.
It's just fucking jars. I can't believe some people do that. You
can't?
I can't. Like bathwater, like that's just so wild.
But this is it's a low honor society, so I can believe it. It's a low honor society. And like I'm trying to workshop this bit, whatever, we'll put it on here. It's fine. But it's like so fucking incredible to me how much feminism has just deteriorated over the years. Like in the early 2000s, it used to be like, she's a lawyer and she's a chemist. Like, she's a model. She's Miss USA. She also majored in like STEM. She's an engineer, and then she like plays with beakers and shit for some reason. But like it used to be like, oh, she's hot and she's smart, and now it's like she's an entrepreneur. She sells her ass on OnlyFans. Like literally puts like her iPhone camera in her hole on OnlyFans. She's an entrepreneur. Feminism has gotten so cracked out.
Very diluted.
Yeah, it's like now they're like spitting in jars. Like, dude, the next female president is gonna be Haktua.
Oh hell yeah! I'm okay with it.
I'm not.
She brought a nation together for a week.
No.
That's more than most politicians have done.
I was not in that nation. I was nowhere near that nation. I was very much against it. I'll continue to be against it.
Can you do a Trump impression?
Trump is just like them.
Yeah, but it was just funny. I was not in the nation. Nowhere near the nation.
No, I was not in that nation.
You're not in Haktua Nation.
I think it's disgusting.
You didn't find it to be charming how happy she was in that moment?
I find two things low down and disgusting. One, I find it disgusting to go screaming that out on the streets. And two, I find it disgusting to be in the streets doing interviews of people for your fucking TikTok. Can you come up with something? You're interviewing people out on the street?
Hell yeah.
As I don't talk to people out on the street, so I don't want to know what they think.
You got to find drunk people at obviously their best moment. Yeah. And then, walk around and ask them serious questions,
Dude, It's like those guys that go around to like couples and are just like, switch your phones.
Let me cause chaos.
And like you immediately lose because there's always like one person just going...
Nope.
Just one.
It's okay. For the viewers and the listeners at home, something was thrown in the shop here.
Yeah, we're saying crazy shit here.
Yeah. She's gonna break our window.
Yeah. She's selling her bathwater online. That's why she's upset that we're fucking up the...
She's very pro Haktua, actually. Yeah. As we all should be.
She's very upset that we were fucking up her business model.
Yeah, the Haktua model. Or the bathwater model.
I mean... Both are... What was the bathwater? Was like Bella Delphine, so like that old like Twitch streamer.
Who is that?
She was like a Twitch streamer, and she used to sell her bathwater. She was like the one who made it like popular to do. Bella Delphine. Yeah, and then she would sell her spit as well.
How do you find out about these people?
I spend a lot of time on the internet.
I spend a lot of money on bathwater. You're like complaining about it, but you're also... Not only am I a complainer, but I am the number one customer.
I am their number one consumer, and I'm upset because I can't buy all of it.
Yeah. I'm trying to talk down so people buy it less.
Trying to protect my investment.
Yeah, exactly. Once, if people had less bathwater,
right,
you have all of it.
That's the whole point.
And now you can sell it. It's like...
Now I can... Yeah, it's just a regenerative scheme.
It's the meme stock of fluids.
Yeah.
Jizzcoin. That was gross. Sorry.
That's fine.
Well, that's fun. So I take it you don't do OnlyFans.
No, not right now. No.
No.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's an option. I'm going to keep it in the cards.
We'll see how far I fall.
Yeah.
But no, not yet. No.
No.
I'm sure soon everyone will just have an OnlyFans. It won't like be a thing. It'll just be like Instagram.
Yeah.
Because at this point, like, that's also another thing is like, I don't like when I know people and then I see that they post like thirst traps and then like I see you in person and I'm like, I'm supposed to look at you now.
Oh.
Am I supposed to look you in the face right now? I know what you're posting.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to like make eye contact? You're a whore to me.
It's also sucks when the cheeks look better on real life or look better on Instagram than they do.
The cheeks are never going to look better in real life.
I know.
That is also another thing. No one face, ass, or titties is going to look better in real life than it does on the internet.
Yeah, like Michael Gumbiade's cheeks never look as good.
Yeah.
You don't even know who Michael is, do you?
No, not at all.
You're like the first person I've interviewed that doesn't know who he is, which is awesome because, which is great. We pulled you out of Staten Island, so this is cool.
Wait, who is, he's like a...
Very popular Hudson Valley comic. Very popular. He does a lot of stuff in the city too.
Yeah.
Everybody knows him.
No, don't take that personally, but that's funny to say.
Yeah.
That's like when I used to go to I went to a senior college, and we used to say in New York City, and we used to say that we were the best college on 23rd Street.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
He's like the biggest guy in Hudson Valley.
Yeah. We're proud of Michael. We love Michael.
Sure, no,
Yeah,
go
he's doing
Michael.
great. Yeah, he's doing great.
Oh,
He's
very
gonna
happy.
take that so personally. He's like, fuck. It's okay. He'll be headlining soon. It'll be cool.
Is he on the show tonight?
No.
All right. Well,
Yeah, you don't have to.
I thought he would be on every show.
No,
and
you'll
that's
see him on
rally.
Monday. He'll.
Oh, he's coming down to Brooklyn?
Yes.
Nice.
Brooklyn, to the open mic in Brooklyn.
All right.
Yeah. it'll
I'll
be
let
a good
everyone know so that they don't chase him out.
time. Mostly because he's black.
So we do.
What are you doing here?
It's like South Brooklyn, right?
Gowanus?
Okay, yeah, so a little bit. It's more South Brooklyn, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really know. There's different parts of Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's different parts of everywhere. It's not all one part.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
There's many different parts.
It's one little dot of Brooklyn. That's all
Yeah.
I see on the map. South Brooklyn. Are they like different groups of people in South Brooklyn? Like the part of Brooklyn that this is in, seems very like bougie to me. You know, like very gentrified, I should say. I feel like that's the word everybody uses. Yeah. Because like growing up upstate, everybody just pictures the city in a certain way. You know.
How do you guys see it?
So like growing up, I didn't know any of like the boroughs or anything like that.
Okay.
There's no. I grew up on a farm though, so we're like the most extreme case, right?
Okay.
So like there's just the city. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
And and then you find out about like Manhattan, right?
Yeah.
But even Manhattan has like Lower East Side, Lower West Side, the Village, like all that kind of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But like Brooklyn and Queens could have been the same thing to me. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then Long Island might as well be another state. You know what I mean? And I don't even know where Staten Island is in this whole mix, to be honest with you. So,
Don't find us. Don't find. I love the thing that I love about Staten Island is like, and everybody shits on it, and like, thank God, because I don't want anybody moving there.
yeah.
Like, it's nice. It's like half suburban, half like, it's like close enough to the city to kind of have like a little bit of danger and filth, and then like also just far away enough to have trees and nice things. So that's why you kind of get like that same thing of, what the fuck are you fucking looking at? But also, like, you get space.
Yeah.
There's space. You're not coming outside of your house and there's just a million people walking around and then, like, a homeless man spitting down your throat.
So you actually have a house there, or is it, like, more buildings?
It's like a mix of houses and apartments. I have an apartment. I grew up in a house.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Are you born and raised Staten Island?
Born in Brooklyn, raised in Staten Island.
Okay.
Very, very short amount of time in Brooklyn.
Is that like a big comeuppance to go from one to the other?
It depends where and where. I mean, I think it's a big comeuppance to go apartment to house.
Okay.
That was our thing. We went apartment to house.
Okay.
So big comeuppance.
Big comeuppance.
Big for the immigrant
Look at
community.
you guys, big comeuppance.
Right. But like, I think the bigger kind of like achievement for families is like, you go from Brooklyn to like Jersey and you get like a nice standalone house. We moved to like a fucking shitty HOA and we're just arguing about like fence colors and dogs and stuff. Like, that's where we moved. HOAs are a fucking waste of time.
They are. So as somebody that grew up on a farm,
Yeah.
That whole concept is fucking maddening to
Yeah,
me.
to have your neighbors be the cops.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't I don't know how much you know about like village culture, but like there's like
I know about a certain type of village culture, but I don't think it's the same one.
young man, there's a place you can go. Anyways,
Biggest loss for the gay community was that song came out as not gay.
Really?
That song is not gay because Trump started using it for his campaign, and
How does it make it not gay?
And they were like, well, that's a gay song. And then the guy who was in the village people, one of the black guy, of course, was like,
person.
"Who's gay? Not me. Not me."
Wasn't he dressed up as a biker?
I think he was the biker, yeah. And then he was like, and everyone else is wearing, everyone else is wearing assless chaps, like behind him, and he's just like, but we're not like a gay band. I'm not gay. Look at my wife. And then his wife was saying like, anyone who says that it's a gay song, they're gonna sue them.
Well, I'm saying it now.
Yeah.
I will happily accept a lawsuit from the Village Field. That is a very gay song, and I'm very pro it being gay. Camera.
Yeah, that song should just be called "Hit the Showers." Like, that song's very gay.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look at the lyrics on that one. Village culture. Mm-hmm. There is something called the Village Planning Board. Okay. Now, in a historic village like Rhinebeck is, if you have a historically registered house, if you want to go from like a window that has one pane over one pane to two panes over two panes, you have to go to a meeting for that. Okay. And get that like approved by a planning board.
That kind of strikes me as fair because I know that there are people who are so demented that they will take a historical home and turn it into a modern house of misery and like just dystopian disillusion.
See, I'm all about leveling that fucking old ass house.
That's disgusting.
No, fuck it.
That is disgusting.
It's old. Like, we should have new things.
Yeah, but all the new things that people make suck. It's all Kanye West's fashion. It's nothing. It means nothing to me. It means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things.
This is a Yeezy house.
Yeah, it's like a giant. Have you seen Bianca Censori, the Kanye's wife? She's an architect.
No.
She's an architect.
Yes. I have a joke. The building inspector's going around and he's like, I always find something wrong.
The house is exactly like her clothes. There is nothing there. It is literally just like pillars in the middle of a field, zero connection, barely a roof. It's like just a giant stone in the middle. And it's like, this is the living room. No, I've had enough. I've had enough. These people build off concepts. Why don't you believe in God? Like, really believe in God. People used to make stuff.
The transition of like these people build. You should believe in God.
They're godless builders. You could see it. Look at the difference between like the Sistine Chapel or that cool fucking cathedral in Germany versus like a modern house. Like there's nothing in it. There are no sinks. There are no toilets. There's no walls.
Godless
it's insanity.
Builders can we fix?
Godless, disgusting.
Man, this is so fun. Developing taglines as you rant. I'm having a great day.
Yeah. No, I kind of get it. Like, I get that what we used to have was, and I remember sitting in on some of these meetings during COVID. Because there was nothing else to do, but like they would do it over Zoom. So versus
so much about you.
Well, they would do it over Zoom, so I would just like hang out in like my dad's office while he was because my dad was president of the HOA. Not to brag.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. Like
I told you, we came to this country to fucking do something.
Yeah. We're very Japanese in this way.
Right. So So they had like these meetings and stuff, and it was just kind of like my neighborhood is like half old Italian, half old Russian, so old like USSR, whatever. And
wait a second.
Yeah.
Sleeper cells?
Pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
Winter soldiers?
Some of them. There was one guy who was
a spy.
As far as I know, a detective in Moscow.
and he's just amongst us.
Well, listen, okay, here's the thing. Here's the real truth with Russians is like everyone always goes like, oh, sleeper cell spy, blah, 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 blah. And like you see them in the movies, they look very cool. They're a bunch of fucking alcoholics. They don't do shit. They can't get through a meal without falling asleep. These people are not activating to kill you.
I don't know. You say the right cadence and code of words.
Some of them are like, but those are all over there. That's like, those stayed. They're not in.
So I don't have to worry about like a Black Widow situation.
No, you have to be worried about water damage in whatever house their fake real estate licenses sell you. That's what you have to worry about.
That Kanye's wife made.
Yeah, they like take a 2-day real estate fucking course, and then they go out and they start selling you houses made by bimbos.
Listen here, my friend. This is a beautiful house. Is that good?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was practicing it because I knew you were coming today.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I actually didn't know you were part Ukrainian. I just do racist voices around the house all day. Is it racist for me to do a Russian accent?
No.
No, because they're white.
They're white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I need to work on a Chicago accent.
Because of the Pope?
Yeah. Yeah. The deep dish of popes.
What do you think about the new Pope? You're a Catholic?
No, I have no faith.
Jesus, this is what I'm saying about these houses. This is why you want to tear everything down. You live in such a nice place and you just want to tear everything down and
Well,
cause
I want more.
destruction.
I would love more nature and less houses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would say I'm spiritual, but not of a faith.
Wow,
you know?
that is fucking gay as hell.
Thank you.
That's so. Yeah.
Now I believe in karma, right?
Sure.
And I believe in something bigger than me. Which is the only reason why I show mercy on people.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, like, no, I don't like I'm not a religious person. I don't like the idea of like a figure being like the creator of everything.
Right.
You know? Yeah, that's not my bag. Yeah. Are you Catholic?
No, I'm a Trump supporter. No, I'm kidding.
He's my God.
That's my God right there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, I'm not Catholic. I'm Jewish, but
right. You said that off the top.
But very, very like I didn't grow up religious. I don't really have an opinion. All I know is that I dislike godlessness.
Okay.
Because I see it daily.
Yeah.
Did you see that, like in Times Square, they erected a statue? Erected. I knew where your eyes were going. They erected
Nice.
a statue of a fat black lady just in the middle of Times Square.
Okay.
They did the same thing in Italy of just this woman on her phone, and this is what I mean. This is godless public funded art. This is godless.
Yeah.
Because people used to do like when people believed in God, they did like a lot of really cool art, and then now it like sucks.
Yeah.
You can see it. There's like a difference.
Yeah. No,
I feel the same way. Like we used to have wars, like real wars, not like these drone shitty wars, like wars where you look a man in the eye when you kill him. You're not
you need
like
people to die.
Yeah, you need to. I think that there would be a lot less wars and a lot less carnage if you got rid of like all these hyper like tech weapons, like high tech weapons, and you had to look the guy in the eye.
We need to go back to sword fights.
100%.
100%.
Have you seen The Patriot recently?
No.
With Mel Gibson, have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I have.
Have you ever
Do you like
seen-
watch it every week? No, you watch it on Easter.
That's a rewatch movie. You know that's a rewatch movie.
That's an Easter rewatch.
Maybe I rewatch it once a quarter.
Every 3 months.
Once a quarter, I rewatch The Patriot, Mel
You're like,
Gibson.
oh God, it's been a while. You know, I just like, how long has it been? 90 days.
People are like literally walking towards each other, just straight up getting their heads blown off. Like, you know that you're going to die. That's war.
That's awesome.
That's war.
Yeah.
What are we doing now?
We're just like blowing up cities, I think.
Like this whole Pakistan-India thing.
India. Yep. Okay.
Pakistan versus India.
Yep.
Right now.
I'm very informed on this.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I saw an awesome video. It was so sick of a Pakistan fighter jet. Killing it. Like, just there's like bombs flying at this thing. It's dodging everything. It is a sick fucking jet.
Yeah.
Like, Yeah, bring back the skilled workers. That's what I want to see. I want to see a guy in a jet dodging bombs.
Yeah.
And that war's done. That war's over.
I want them on comms with each other. Be like, I'm on your 6 goose.
Yeah.
And they that'd be so cool.
They're already in a ceasefire. Now it's back to all the gay wars like Israel, Palestine, and Russia. Ukraine.
Very,
who gives a shit.
Very gay wars.
They're annoying wars.
Gay wars. I don't like your shoes.
Yeah.
Gay wars.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, Dave. I didn't mean that literally.
No, it's like
Is it like tops versus bottoms?
Yeah. No, it's very much bottoms versus bottoms. These are twinks versus twinks.
Oh, really? There's no bears involved at all?
0.
I'm not welcome.
No.
That sucks. I wish I could, just go over there.
There are no bears in Israel, dude.
There's no bears in Israel?
No.
Wow. Like, do you have a degree in zoology? You know this?
Well, so there's no, there can't be any bears in Palestine because they don't eat enough to be bear-like. They're not afforded the lifestyle of a bear.
Yeah.
And then in Israel's a very twinky place. I think we can all agree on that they're very
That's not a hot take. Everybody knows Israel very Twinkies. A lot of twinks over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's adorable. Now it makes it sound like a very cute place.
No, it's really cute.
Yeah, totally. It's very quaint.
Have you ever seen Krav Maga actually in application?
No.
You know what Krav Maga is?
Is that I only know about this because of Bob's Burgers, but the dance fighting?
Okay, it's not exactly dance fighting, but it's but it's basically it's like a form of martial arts, but it's almost like if a woman wrote a manual of here's how you defeat a guy that's 3 times your size, and it's it's all groin. It's you just go for the groin. Dick. Literally. Yeah. And their army trains on this. Dude, jujitsu.
That's dope.
You're Jewish, you do jujitsu. That would be a lot funnier.
I don't know. That's a pretty good deterrent. Be like, hey, man, don't fuck with them. That's an army of dick punchers.
Right.
Yeah. It's all right, maybe we let them go. That's a good deterrent, I think. That's not a bad marketing idea.
It just sounds like they want to touch some dick, in my opinion.
I do.
We know the whole store knows.
Yeah, everybody knows. Very gay.
Yeah.
I love that for me. It's a good time. I forgot what got us on that path. We were talking about, I don't know, godless people. Oh, godlessness. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Not a big fan of it.
Not a big fan of godlessness.
No.
I'm very pro higher power thing, but I don't like to put a name on it.
I find people who go oh, I'm an atheist and blah blah blah, I find them very simplistic.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's oh, okay, so this just all happened on accident. That's great. Good for you. You went to college for 2 years and then you dropped out. Fantastic.
You think people with 4-year degrees believe in God?
I think people with 4-year degrees should be rounded up and killed. No, I think it gets worse and worse. I found my most godless friends are actually my most educated friends, because they don't have any purpose and they just constantly go back to school over and over again. You get do you need another degree? You're 37. Do you need a 5th degree right now?
I love these takes. This is my favorite thing ever. The amount of people that are just getting oh boy, I don't know. I love it.
Well, yeah, because you're going back degree after I have 1 degree. I'm fine with myself. I'm very happy with it. I don't need to go back. I'm not searching for anything. What are you looking for? What are you going to find at the end of this long tunnel of education?
Yeah, get a job.
Get a job.
Yes.
Get a fucking job. They hate to work.
They hate to work.
Nobody wants to work anymore. That's a Kim Kardashian quote.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the deity we propose.
Yeah.
Kim K.
Yeah.
They need to get a job. I do feel like it's pretty good to just be no, I'm still working on something, even though it's
for
the
how
same.
long?
I know.
Or give up. It's over.
Yeah.
You didn't achieve it.
If you get a writing degree in the amount of time that you could have become a practicing doctor, goddamn.
Doctor is different. I think that it's
that's what I'm saying. But if you go to school that long,
right,
you should become
I see what
a doctor.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I have friends who are in like their PhDs for like economics, and I'm like, it doesn't exist. Economics doesn't exist. It's a fake subject and it's a fake study, and the whole system is fake. So you're learning a fake system. Congratulations.
What was nice is that like I have a degree in sociology.
Fake.
Exactly.
Fake.
Exactly. So like I was studying sociology. I'm like, God, thank God this is not like actual math.
You studied racism, dude.
Huh?
You studied racism, basically.
Studied racism. We studied all the stuff about why we treat each other the way we do. And I'm like, this is great. Like, because it's all just theory.
Yeah.
You don't have to prove anything.
Yeah.
You just say, I think this is this because of that.
I had one bullshit major, one real major. So I majored in English literature, which is a fair major. That's exactly what college should be. You should be reading great works of literature. I loved it.
Books.
Yes. Second was political science, fake fucking major. Everyone was a socialist. I fucking hated my time there. I hated my entire time there.
You studied both at the same time?
Yeah, I double majored.
Okay,
Yeah.
very cool. Immigrant parents.
But
Yeah.
I mean, like that wasn't the final end goal. Was not political science and English. But like at a point, my dad was like, "You're gonna be a doctor, right?" And I'm like, bad news, dude. I probably should have been diagnosed with autism. And you went into school and you fought for me, and now I wasn't. So I'm like,
great callback.
I'm retarded and you're in denial, and that kind of makes us both retarded. So I'm just gonna continue living my life. And not be a doctor, dude. But my dad would lie. Like, my dad would tell us that his parents were doctors, and then, like, as you did, like, a little bit of search, you found out that, like, my grandmother was actually kind of more of a midwife, and, like, you find out that they were, like, almost doctors.
Almost.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's like if someone always told you that, like, this chick was, like, a doctor, and then you find out she's an RN, and you're like, oh, okay, well. I mean, now I'm disappointed.
Yeah. I have I had sociology and criminal justice, and my dad walked around, because again, very small town. My dad went to like everybody in town being like, yeah, my son's going to work for the FBI. My son's going to work for the FBI, because that's what my goal was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And so like,
You wanted to be a Fed.
I did. Yeah. And then when I got out of college, people were asking me how it was. I'm like, how was what?
No,
I'm like working for the FBI. I was like, that's not gonna happen. I'm a piece of shit.
I get it too. Listen, I think like a lot of people, their like initial dream is to be a Fed. Like I also wanted to be a Fed. I wanted to write for SNL.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to work in network television.
Yeah, federal writer. Yeah.
They're all Feds.
Yeah, they're
that kind of like thinking about working in like a writing room like that. Doesn't it make you feel like kind of sick?
So like, I think doing it on like for like a fun, like maybe like an internet show.
Sure.
It would be fun, especially if you can like work with writers that you're friends with and you all like agree. But like the idea of SNL being like, all right, so we have all of these amazing ideas. Mm-hmm. We can't talk about any of them. We have to continuously repeat, what we hate about the current administration, and then we have to do maybe 3 original jokes in an hour, and then after that we're gonna just basically go to ads.
SNL has painted itself into such a small corner that they recently got a lot of backlash for making fun of that girl from White Lotus, her teeth, that British girl with the horrible teeth. You're fucking famous. Fix your teeth.
Yeah.
This is what I mean about the godlessness thing.
Yeah, she's godless. She doesn't fix her teeth.
fix your teeth. Present yourself.
Yes. I feel like you could have a podcast called Godless. You're godless. Can that become your you might be a redneck?
Yeah. You might be godless if you don't fix your fucking teeth.
Yeah.
Well, so she they were making fun of her and just her teeth, and it was like very cheap jokes and whatever. I don't know what people expect from fucking SNL.
Yeah.
And then, like, people are not even famous from SNL for how funny they are. They're only famous from SNL of the famous person that they date and get out of SNL with. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or the movies that they do afterwards, or like
no,
whatever
but
they
not
do
anymore.
Afterwards.
Not anymore.
I feel like Pete Davidson got... Well, no, he was famous when he got to SNL, wasn't he?
He was famous when he got Ariana Grande. Nobody gave a shit before that. He dated his way up. He completely, he's a star fucker.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Because, like...
Very proud of him.
It's this whole thing. Listen, he's from the island. It's this...
One of us, okay?
Yeah, no, but it's like one
He's not from Rhinebeck.
No. But it's like one of those things where it's like... Would anybody give a fuck who you are if this like really cute pop star didn't go out and like lie to everyone and say that you have a big dick? Or I don't even think she lied. I think he probably does have a big dick.
She's
just,
also
like,
just a tiny person, so
yes.
her subjectiveness is probably very skewed.
Right, and then like you go on and then you start acting bashful about it, and you're just like, no, I don't actually have like such a huge, and it's like you kind of position yourself as this guy that like all of these girls like kind of see as like stealing from another girl, and girls do like to steal boyfriends. That's like a huge thing that girls love to do.
Yeah, especially Armenians like Kim K.
Right, but like they all do it. They because he got stolen, he was just like bounced around like a ping pong ball around there. He's just a whore.
Yes.
And you know, once in a while he says something funny. It's like that. But he's not like I don't consider him like a fucking comedian.
I don't think I've watched any of his stand-up.
I went to his stand-up. Like my brother got me a ticket because John Mulaney was performing and Pete Davidson was there. So I was like, I gotta see fucking John Mulaney.
Yes.
Who is like one of
Mulaney.
the best stand-ups ever. Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yep.
And
where'd you see him perform?
it was in Staten Island. It was at St. George Theater.
Okay.
So, because my brother like works for the government in Staten Island, like in like
Fucking
the borough
Fed,
office.
Fucking Fed, dude.
You know, my brother's a Fed.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. They don't let Jews into the Fed. not
Just the
not in
reserve.
Staten Island. No, they. My brother would not make it in Mossad. I love him. He would not be a Mossad guy. He just doesn't have what it takes. He doesn't have the stomach. He doesn't have the stomach to kill 15-year-old girls. He just doesn't have it. And like, you know, it is what it is.
Sorry about it.
So my brother is like kind of like a wannabe Fed in Staten Island. God bless him. He's a nice guy. He would never make it. So, I'm being honest.
Thank you.
So,
I thought you were lying to me this whole time.
So he got me tickets to that show, and that was a lot of fun. Pete Davidson is okay. I think a lot of people like say that he's like a shock comic, and I don't disagree. I think he's just one of those guys that's like, the issue is a lot of the times when you get famous really young, you start to drink your own Kool-Aid of like, I actually am fucking awesome. And you're not.
Yeah. You're just a fucking comic.
Yeah.
Comics aren't awesome.
Some of them are. I think like there is always that thing of like, oh, comics want to be like rock stars.
And rock stars want to be like comics.
No, they don't. No one
That's
wants to be
an expression. That is a thing.
Oh, is that actually a thing?
Yeah. It's on Conan all the time. I don't think like even like really impressive like comics, like, you know, who've done amazing things, like it's still just talking, and you're funny, you know, and it's like, you know, you do a lot of writing, you do a lot of repetition, but it really is, you're just up there talking. I mean, you know, it's not that dangerous. It's not, you know.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends. I think like I think that there are people who can really like connect with a crowd and like do a really good job of it, and like that is at a point like a little bit dangerous to maybe, I would say, more to like the status quo or like to what people want you to think, blah blah blah. I don't think it is actually dangerous. Like where like people will say like, oh my God, like we literally have Donald Trump as president because of Theo Von. No one gives a fuck. He was already gonna win when he went on the Theo Von podcast, because like the other side fucked everything up for the last 4 years. Like no one gave a shit.
They botched it.
It's not about Theo Von. I know you're trying to blame Theo Von, but sorry, he's just a guy from, I don't know where he's from, Louisiana.
Yeah.
That's it. I think like there were people like I always go to Joan Rivers for this. She was just so unabashedly honest, and very open that, like, even if she was wrong, like, she would just say things. She clocked Big Mike.
She clocked Big Mike?
She clocked Big Mike.
Mike Tyson.
No.
What?
Do you know this
No.
this fact? This fact?
No.
Big Mike. You don't know Big Mike?
Big Mike?
I thought Big Mike would be big here in Rhinebeck.
Talk about Michael and Gumbiati.
No, I'm talking.
Go ahead. Big Mike. Who's Big Mike?
I'm talking about a real Big Mike. This is Michelle Obama's a man, and her name is Big Mike.
Michelle Obama's a man.
Michelle Obama's a man, and her name is Big Mike.
Gotcha. Okay. No, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I just don't like. I don't
huge
automatically make the correlation.
All right, my bad. Most of my friends automatically make the correlation.
Big Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so Joan Rivers was like the first one. They were like interviewing her, and they're like, "Joan, do you think we're ever gonna have a gay president?" And she was like, "We already have. Obama's gay, and his wife is a man." Like. And then she was dead like a week later. By the way, dead a week later. Look it up. They killed Joan Rivers. They did. It's not. It's like an actual thing.
Her brother works for the feds. We have this inside information.
Please don't kill my brother. He doesn't know shit.
He doesn't know anything.
No.
We've interviewed him before this.
No.
And he didn't know anything. He didn't know a damn thing.
He can't. No. My brother is so not a fed. He can't even get like a free sandwich from like the local Subway. He's like so unfed. Like there is no honor in being a Staten Island government official.
Is he at least well fed?
Well fed. Maybe welfare fed.
That's fun. I didn't. This town is actually, I would say, like 50-50 split as far as like political beliefs. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're like, oh, the Big Mike thing. I'm like, oh, it's like 50-50, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of exciting around election time, but you know.
Oh, is it what was like some of the things that you see? Did you see like fights in town squares? It seems like a fight in town squares.
No, there's like you know what Trump trains are?
No.
No. So like rednecks. So it's like people that have money.
Is this like the car thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw that
one.
one.
Line up the trucks and drive through the town.
Okay.
Yeah, so they called that a Trump train. This is more of like the 2020 election. This was a thing.
Yeah.
The 2024, I think everybody just kind of gave up. But
yeah.
But that was like some of the ugliest I've seen humanity. Then they were godless. But I feel like people replace God with politics. No, you don't think so?
It's because you have to worship something.
Yeah, they worship political candidates.
Well, I mean, if you have a god and you like, I don't know. It depends on worship. It depends on what that is, because it's like, I think on the left you have more of a worship of like this weird, everyone's offended kind of like lifestyle of like identity politics that doesn't shake out for anyone. So I will always be against that, because that's like the one of just like, you can't say that, you can't think that, you can't look like that. So I'm out. I'm out. And then on the right, where it's like on the extreme right, not even really extreme right, but like more on like stupid people, because there's a lot of them on both sides.
For sure.
There's a lot. And on like the stupid side, you get like, Trump is going to fix everything. And it's like, well, relax. Relax. He's not great on a lot of stuff. He really fucked up during the pandemic. He's not great on Israel. He has his own issues. And it's like, there's never going to be anyone that answers every single question that you're looking for. So why even look to a person? Because now it's like coming up on this thing of like, in 3 years, Trump is gone. And like, what do we want? We want him to shut up? Do we want him to stay? Because what is he? Like the leader of a movement? I wouldn't be the leader of a movement. If I was Trump, oh my God, I would disappear like that. I would disappear like that after my presidency. I would be gone. You would not be able to find me. I would be on some sort of luxury island enjoying my wealth and my hot Slovenian wife. You would not catch me in public ever. And if he's smart, he does that.
I don't think he goes anywhere. I think he likes attention.
Of course he does.
Yeah. I often compare him to a stand-up comic.
Oh, he's funnier than any stand-up I've ever met.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, he's just like one of those guys who's like, when's my next show? You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, he does like an hour every night, more.
I know, it's fucking awesome. He's putting up Kreischer numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer rolled into one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we never really talk about politics on this podcast. Usually it's a bunch of silly, stupid shit. But
Politics is silly and stupid.
Yeah, for sure.
It's fully
for sure.
silly and stupid.
Fully silly and stupid.
Yeah.
I would agree. It's definitely one of those things where I'm just like, I really think anybody that trusts a politician is just like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, like their whole thing is to like lie to you.
Yeah.
It's like a lawyer, you know, just don't trust them. Yeah. I don't trust them.
Unless you're paying them.
Yes. And then they're going to help you out, but until it doesn't help them out, you know?
Well, I don't like the lawyer analogy just because as a Jew, I kind of feel like that was a shot taken at me. But,
yeah. Very anti-Semitic podcast we are.
No, if you trust a politician, you like, dude, have you ever met people who are so deep into like a politician that they're like, he would never do that. And you just want to like, all these people are on antidepressants. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, people will cut off their whole family that they've known their whole life for a politician, and they're like, but he's gonna do it. It's very annoying.
It's very annoying. We have a show tonight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yeah. I am excited.
Yeah.
This is all going to be on the show.
Yeah. We're going to actually air this. This is live streaming at the bar right now. Yeah. And they're just like, oh man, I'm not staying for this. No, they're watching the Knicks game.
Oh yeah, there's a Knicks game on.
Yeah, Knicks Celtics.
That's how you booked horribly.
It'll be over. I booked you horribly, but
You booked me
it'll be over by the
awful.
time that
Wait,
the mic
people
on.
here don't care about the fucking Knicks?
No, they love the Knicks. They're watching it right now. That's
It's
why-
right now?
That's going on. It's 3:30. The game started.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God. I hope they win.
Yeah, me
I
too.
hope they win because I can't do a show if they didn't win. I remember doing a show one time. This was hockey playoffs, and we were in a fucking sports bar, and we were waiting for one of the playoff games to finish, and like there were people wearing Rangers jerseys. They're just out and like ready to, and the Rangers lose, and it was an overtime goal, so it was like bing goal on TV. And then it goes, Rangers lose, and everyone's like, no, fuck. And right at that moment, the bartender turns off all the TVs, and it just swivels over to my friend, and like the sign, he's like, anyway, we got a comedy show. Fuck. And everyone's like, no.
I'm supposed to go home and hit my wife,
Including me. I was like, fuck, this is awful. This is so bad that we're doing this.
Yeah, that feels like torture.
Yeah, I killed, but whatever.
Yeah.
I killed.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's
Sometimes it is fun of just like, let's ride this wave together of how horrible that was.
Already emotional, so
Yeah.
you know what emotion to go with, because you know most of the time when you start a show, you don't know what they're feeling, right? I mean,
Right.
you know, so if you got a good room,
They're definitely not there to laugh.
right?
A lot of like people go like, hey, people go to comedy to enjoy themselves. Nobody does anything to enjoy themselves. People go to have a bad time. They go to like later complain about it.
Yeah, I love when I'm like sitting in on a comedy show. I'm just
Yeah.
like watching, and you know, I sit near the front, but not in the front row. I love when people sit near the front, but not in the front row, and then you go, "Do you think they're gonna pick on us from here?" Like they're saying it to each other.
Yeah.
And I witnessed this so many times, and I was like lean in and be like, "They can definitely see you."
My brother is such a maniac that when we went, he was in love with Giannis Papas for a while. So we went to the Stress Factory where he was performing, and like my brother got tickets, and he literally went and he was like, "Can we please sit in the front?" He wanted Giannis to talk to him so badly. He was like, "Can we please sit in the front, please?"
Yeah. He's wearing gray sweatpants, like he's at a strip club.
Funny enough that you mentioned that, my brother showed up in the same exact outfit as Giannis Papas.
No
I
fucking
don't know
way.
how they did it, but the minute he walked out, like me and my sister-in-law looked at each other and we went, there's no fucking way they're wearing the same exact thing right now. Such a huge fan. Such a huge fan.
Your brother's like checking his story that day, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, that's what he's wearing. I'm gonna do this." He's like, "Oh no, what a weird coincidence."
I have that from J. Crew. He's like in the J.
Prime never got more valuable than that day. It's like it arrived. We have to stop at Old Navy. Don't ask why.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm excited to have you on the show. We're gonna wrap up this episode though.
There we go.
Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. Did you?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
I love all of your takes.
Yeah. Anytime.
Yeah. Godless builders.
Yeah,
You can't fix it. I'm going to be singing that in my head for the rest of the day, I think.
Yeah, no, they can fix it. It's just gonna have water damage.
Godless builders. Oh, it's a bop.
Yeah.
All right. Likable is filmed and recorded with Radio Free Rhinecliff. Thank you to Jenna Mood and Matthew Rosenberg, our producers. And thank you to the Epicurean, which hosts us for each episode. Come in, stop and shop, and catch us with your, maybe catch us on the air. I've said this a million times. I keep fucking it up. Like dyslexia. Likable is a comedy-based podcast. We are experts in absolutely nothing and should not be taken seriously. Definitely in this episode, don't take us seriously, right? We have a lot of opinions on things.
Well, we'll see what Rosenberg edits out.
Yeah.
I saw that. I heard that name. I was like, 75% of this is not seeing the light of day.
Yeah, we're like, hey, welcome Ada Detski. It's like, all right, thank you for calling.
It's just all going to be about Kanye's bimbo wife, and then everything else is going to get cut out.
Godless builders.
Yeah.
It was very. We were actually pro-Jewish in this podcast. I would say.
All right. Well, sorry. I didn't
You're
know.
a good rep for them. Consider this your daily dose of questionable wisdom and guaranteed hilarity. We hope. Proceed with caution and a healthy dose of skepticism.
Nice.
Ada Detski, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Woo!
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah, you got jokes, yeah,